What's up, mother? Now we officially monetize, bro. So, what's up, mother? Let's go! Guys, today we're going to talk about the next UFC this weekend. Strickland versus Magomedov. A lot of fun fights. I'm going to give my picks. Not in every fight, like I always say, but there is some fights that I like. But first of all, I don't support bet. I don't bet, and I don't advise you to bet. I'm not a financial advisor or some. So please don't bet. I only talk about these fights as a sport fan, okay? And on this card, I saw a lot of good fights. The first fight of the prelims, Alexander Romanov versus Blagovi Ivanov. I don't know why this fight is the first fight of the whole card of the prelims. That fight should not be on the prelims, even though Romanov is coming from losses. Both are ranked on the top 15 of the heavyweight, and they deliver good fights. I remember his fight against Marcos Rogério. This guy is explosive. He is a good wrestler, so I don't see why he's the first fight of the prelims. We get couple other good fights on the card, like Gouvin versus Elvis Brenner. Should be a very good lightweight fight. Gouvin is a good fighter. He's well-rounded, but most a striker and a good fight. We have Yana Santos versus Carol Rosa. That's a good fight. We have Kevin Lee versus Rinat, and I am excited to see how Kevin Lee is going to look like this time on welterweight. So, on the prelims, I want to watch Romanov versus Blagoy, Gouvin versus Elvis, Yana versus Carol Rosa, and Kevin Lee and Rinat. I don't have any picks for this fight specifically. I just want to watch. I think it will be a fun fight. It will be a fun prelim card. Let's see what happens, okay? So, moving on the main card, we have Ismael Bonfim versus Benoit Saint-Denis, a Brazilian guy versus a French guy. This Brazilian guy is minus 285 against plus 240. And let me tell you something, motherfucker. I fought Bonfim a long time ago, maybe 10 years ago, and he was already good. You know, was for the Jungle Fight title, the best promotion in Brazil. Before I went to the UFC, I was champion over there. And I can tell you something, brother. He's good. He's a good striker. I watch his fights on UFC, his fight against Terrence McKinney, and his fights on Contender. And he's looking very explosive. He has a lot of knockout power. But let me tell you something, brother. Benoit, he's a good fighter. He's the taller fighter. He's more of a grappler. He throw kicks now and then, and he throw punches now and then. But mostly, I believe this fight, he is going to clinch every time because he is going to feel Bonfim power, and he'll try to get the fight to the ground. And he's a good grappler. His transitions, his jiu-jitsu, he's a very good grappler. Striking-wise, Bonfim is way better, but I feel Bonfim should get this one because he's younger, he's stronger, you know, he's a better striker, more knockout power. But I feel Benoit can pull an upset, especially with these odds. I'm not advising you to bet, but if you did, I don't advise you actually. I'm just saying, if I was allowed to bet, I would put Benoit in a parlay because most likely he's going to lose, you know. But I like his chances on that fight, you know. Ismael Bonfim for sure is the favorite, but I don't know. That's a very close fight, and especially because the way Ismael Bonfim fight, he's very aggressive, always going forward, and Benoit is not going to try to strike with him. And I feel if he can put him on the ground, he has a good rear naked choke, he has a good back control. But from the Terrence McKinney fight, Bonfim, he did a great job defending the takedowns and defending the back. So it's going to be a very interesting fight to watch, you know. I will never bet on that fight, but I will put that fight on a parlay, you know. So with another fight, like little bit of money just to gambling, because plus 240 is a good number in a fight like that, okay? So I'm not really sure who is going to win. I'm just giving my opinion. Most likely Ismael Bonfim is going to win, but I feel if you're a betting guy, that's a good bet to do, okay? Remember again, I'm not a financial advisor, motherfucker. Don't take what I say for granted. Moving on the card, that's the fight that I want to talk about. I know the main card, the main fight doesn't make any sense to me personally. Sean Strickland, number 7, fighting against a guy, Abus Magomedov, and I will be honest with you, I watched this guy fighting before, but I don't even remember. So I am talking about this UFC, but I don't know actually Abus Magomedov. I don't know how good he is. I want to watch the fight because of Sean Strickland, and I'm not saying I'm a huge Sean Strickland fan on the fights, you know, because I think his fights are not the most entertaining, but his press conference, his speech, I like to hear the man talking. The way he did on the press conference when he fought Pereira was very nice, was very entertaining. So I like the interviews, but I'm not really liking his fight style, okay? But let me tell you something, brother. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. But that fight for me is free money. Damir Ismagulov, number 12, against Grant Dawson, number 15. Dawson is a plus 125. That means this is free money because I'm gonna tell you how that fight's going to play out. Most likely, Damir is gonna start the fight in very high pace, moving, using the jab. He's better at striking than Grant Dawson, but on the grappling department, on the wrestling chain, on the MMA game, I feel Grant Dawson, I don't know if he will submit him. Most likely, he will. So, man, Grant Dawson plus 125 is free money. He's going to win the fight. I'm telling you that. Grant Dawson is going to win the fight. Of course, in a fight, everything can happen. He can get caught, you know. But stylistically, that's a fight. For me, he should never be the underdog, Grant Dawson, because he has good cardio, he has a good wrestling, he's evolving on ATT every day. I feel Damir Ismagulov is a good striker, but his clinch and especially his jiu-jitsu is not up there, brother. We saw on the Tsarukian fight the way he got swept, you know, and control. And of course, he has a good stand-up, so he could stand up, but he will give his back, and Grant Dawson will take his back. So let me tell you something, my brother. I'm not financial advisor. Again, I'm against gambling. Don't gamble. This is your money. But Grant Dawson, plus 125, 155 on that fight, that's free money, my brother. And if you could do a parlay, Grant Dawson and Benoit, just put a little bit of money, not much, you're going to most likely to cash out. Like I said before, the Bonfim most likely is going to win, but you never know. You never know. With these numbers, that's a good parlay over there, my friend. So that being said, that's a very good card for a fight night, and the main event doesn't make any sense for me. It would be better for me if they did Ismagulov and Dawson on the main event, but I know they don't bring that much eyeballs, you know. People don't know much about the personalities, the fighting style, but I feel that fight should be the main event. And we saw Damir Ismagulov against Tsarukian. I don't know. I think it's going to be a fight that Grant Dawson gonna show how good he is on the grappling, like on the transitions and on the jiu-jitsu. So that's it, motherfucker. And thank you so much, everybody that is helping the channel to grow. That's are my picks. So my picks, I have only one good pick on this video, and it's Grant Dawson. If you want to do a parlay, I'm not advising that, but if you want to do, you could do the way I did, not the way I did, cut that, editor, the way I said, because I don't bet. But that's a very good fight, and I have Dawson winning, most likely by a submission or a decision, you know, but I think he can get his back and finish him, okay? That was the video. Thank you so much, everybody that is helping us, and thank you for the support, and see you, mother like button, okay? Stay true, mother. Peace out.